Good evening.
Hey, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
Doing all right. Good evening. And welcome to you, sir. Welcome to everybody watching this tonight. Wow, what do you say about the Hood's Retreat? I mean, we've done Johnson's Retreat before, now we got Hood's Retreat. It did not go so well the last couple of weeks for Hood or for me, it would seem. We are we are here to escape the clutches of Thomas and Wood and all them, and you get to move those forces towards Columbia once again, just in the other direction.
Yep, running the other way this time. I have not done well on these retreat scenarios.
This one
So we'll see how I do tonight.
seems like I went through the rules a few times, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I have updated our vassal setup here according to the scenario setup, which we're going to talk about tonight. I put it south of the Harpath, all the way down to the edge of the map. So that will have a significant influence on what we are doing here this evening. Responding page. There we are. Scenario number 7. Hood's Retreat. The situation is dire. So the historical information for this one is as such: the Confederate Army retreated south in disorder following the two-day Battle of Nashville. Hood now needed to save what was left of his army by pulling away from the pursuing Union forces and get across the Tennessee River far to the south. In the 3 days that followed the Battle of Nashville, the Confederates successfully retreated in good order to relative safety across the Duck River at Columbia. Union forces triggered several engagements along the way, but were not able to significantly delay the retreating rebels. So for tonight, for all of you joining us after the fact on YouTube, Roger will be taking Hood and the Confederates, and I will take the pursuing Union forces there under Wood. And it's a smaller force, so obviously Smith and Thomas and Schofield all got left behind, saying, "Go get them!" And the cavalry. It seems like it's going to be a very big cavalry night for me, I would think. But do you have any thoughts before I go through the scenario rules based on what you have read about this escape?
Well, it's interesting, in terms of where the day after where we ended last week, and Hood is nowhere near Brentwood, and neither is the Union Army. Uh, so yeah, this is. I was just checking the manpower, looking at my army there. Boy, there's a lot of missing faces. It'll be interesting to see how I do tonight, because yeah, you're going to be coming at me with the Cav, and they're going to move much faster, despite the fact I have a lead. So we'll see how this goes.
Definitely. I mean, because it is a
Hood does get escape historically, but it was close.
because this is a retreat type scenario. It is definitely movement, movement, mobility, more movement. Keep moving. Push those damn things. Move. Go. Hurry. Get out. So that is a heavy burden to bear, but I have faith that you will be able to do so. So let's talk about the scenario as we do on the first playthrough. This is a three-turn scenario comprising December 17th to December 19th. So we have those 3 days. And the first turn in our special rules, the Confederate player, being Roger, will automatically get the first two initiatives without a die roll. And then I will get the third initiative without the die roll. And then afterward, we will roll them as per usual. And as before, ties will not necessarily go immediately to the Confederate, but however, the low ties will go to the Union. That's 1, 2, and 3, and the high ties will go to the Confederates, 4, 5, and 6. For the simulation of Hood's retreat and his desire to move, 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 for the first turn only, you will get some movement changes for this. This is for fatigues levels 1, 2, and 3, obviously when they can move. They will get a -1 die roll modifier to extended march rolls. And then the minimum movement allowance for Confederate infantry during turn 1 is it's 4 movements activated by a leader. So they'll get the 4 movement points. And if they self-activate without leadership, they will get a minimum of 3 movement points. So that is helpful for that. I have my movement restrictions as well. In the first turn, my 3 infantry divisions there under Wood for the 4th Corps cannot move or attack south of the Harpeth River. So really I can only go up to essentially column 42 or 40 or 41, depending on, I can't go past Franklin, essentially. So that is a somewhat helpful for the Confederates to kind of get out of harm's way in turn 1. Also, the Confederate movement restrictions here pertaining to Ross, who is got Forrest with him, and they are down here from,
Down
yeah, they're down
east.
here, near Overalls Creek. The restriction for him is that they cannot go into Williamson County. So basically, they can't come assist with the fighting retreat. They have to stay out of Williamson County completely, which is south of Brentwood. And they have to stay out of Maury County, which is the next adjacent one there, which is Franklin and Springfield and all that, north of the Duck River. So essentially, Forrest and Ross have to go all the way around. I think I skipped over one here. But basically, Forrest has to stay with Ross for the entirety of the game, unless and until they get to Columbia. Then he can transfer to somebody else. In addition, their movement restriction is they can't go into Williamson County, they can't go into Maury County north of the Duck River. So Roger is going to be doing a very circuitous route all the way around the Duck River to get to Columbia. Once he gets to Columbia, then that movement restriction is lifted. So, also, you see that I have placed a black line up here, and this is a common movement restriction for both of us. So this black line at the Harpeth River, running all the way down, that includes every hex with the last 2 digits of 06 or lower. Those are considered off map for the entirety of the game. Specifically, if the Confederate player is forced to retreat into that off-map position, that unit is lost, and the victory points will count for the Union. But if the Union is forced off of there, the unit is just taken out of the game with no loss to me. They're just gone. However, those do count for flank modifier for calculations of that. In the printed game, if we had the printed counters here, many of these divisions would actually have 2 artillery pieces. We don't have to worry about that too much here because of the nature of Alberto's modifications to the Vassal module here. All of the individual divisions have been given 1 artillery piece because historically much of that artillery was lost in the Battle of Nashville and captured by the Union forces. And we do have a little bit of weather prescience here. We do know that for some reason on turn 3, something has happened that will make all of the rivers unfordable. So that is, all these major rivers now become an obstacle if we're not over them, because those fords will be impassable in turn 3. So turn 1 and 2, it's vitally important to get yourself positioned so that you can cross at a bridge somewhere, perhaps at Columbia, in turn 3. Same for the Union forces too. I don't want to get stuck fighting across a bridge if I can help it. Croxton, for the first time, I think in all of these scenarios, now Croxton can only be activated by Wilson as the Corps commander, and that's it. So he cannot be activated by Johnson or Hatch, as he has probably been done multiple times before. And finally, we do have Biddle in here as well. Biddle is stacked somewhere. Do we have Biddle?
He's under Johnson.
Oh, he's under Johnson. Oh, there he is. Okay, yes. Yeah, so they're still unmounted. So as we saw last week, the last 2 weeks with the Battle of Nashville, his movement is still based on a 2d6 divided by 2 with the normal modifiers depending on how he's activated. So that is nothing new there. The victory conditions tonight. So what Roger is attempting to accomplish here is he has got 8 divisions here, all crowded around Hood here at Franklin. He's got 8 individual divisions, and that all is in air quotes, all he needs to do is get them all the way south to basically where they started from at the beginning of scenario 1, 2, and 3. He just needs to get them south of the Duck River at any point, to the left of column 18, more or less, on this map. If he does that for each individual division that is at that point, at the end of turn 3 will get him 9 victory points. So that is, 9 times 8, 72 victory points right there. So
Yep.
that's doing pretty good. And if he has one undemoralized Confederate infantry division is occupying Columbia at the end of the game, then that will get him another 9 points. So that brings you potentially up to 81 points on the table. And the marginal Confederate victory tonight is anywhere from 70. 70 is the threshold. 70 to 79 is a marginal victory. So potentially you have enough to get you into the substantive if everything goes the way you want it to. And per the rest of the scenarios here, it's +2 victory points for Union manpower losses for the Confederate player, and -3 per manpower taken away from the Confederate player should any unfortunate accidents happen en route to the Duck River. It would be a shame to lose manpower that way. So that's it. This is truly a runaway. It's 3 turns. You know something bad's going to happen on turn 3 that prevents us from crossing these rivers. I am curious how quickly it will go, how effective cavalry will be, so many things, and the nature of them shutting off basically the whole top 6 rows of hexes up there, preventing any kind of massive flanking around. So they're definitely
Yeah.
keeping everyone on a very north-south path here. So what do you think?
Like I said, I have historically not done well on these scenarios. I don't do good with road management, and it seems this is I've got almost no room for error here. If you can get one manpower loss on me, that's crucial. Um, and these units are now small. My infantry is now small. Cheatham's division, in particular, groups potentially could wipe out one complete division if he gets cut off,
Right.
which I'm sure you're going to try to do.
There's a couple things going for you in the fact that you have a head start, and that the scenario will not let me
Yes.
cross the hard path on turn 1. There's that. The downside, of course, is these guys are not going to be able to reconstitute because there's no time to rest. So even
Yep.
most of them are at fatigue level 1 now. That means your first movement is going to prevent them from reorganizing, which is
And they're
unfortunate.
already exhausted. I think everybody's exhausted, and most are disorganized.
This is definitely a pick your battles, pick your sacrifice, the sacrificial lambs.
Yep.
Here, Johnson, stay behind. God be with you.
Well, but again, I can't even afford to lose a single. I don't think I can afford. I mean, a single manpower. If we get everybody across and I don't have Columbia, I lose a single man. I'm down one man. That puts me at 69.
But
And
yeah, yeah. But
so if I got a whole Columbia and get everybody across, it's like we'll see. And you're really good at cutting in. I mean, that's been something you've been doing to me since we started this.
well, I do love
Okay.
road networks. I mean, to
Yeah.
be sure. And this one, I think, will kind of reward going, hey, I can, with a minimum of effort, I can get around this flank. I don't think there's going to be anything unexpected on that sneaky front. I mean, you know it. I know it. Vegetable lasagna here
Yeah.
knows it. Um,
Yeah.
so
I wish I could bring Forrest up. That would help tremendously.
that was the first thing I thought of, and then I went and I saw that rule. I'm like, oh yeah, he's got to, And historically, I guess they said
Yeah.
go around. So
They've set this up. This is very, I think, very historically set up to be this. And I guess there must have been a rain event on day 3 that they just decided to just build in without causing a road
I think so. Yeah, either that
delay.
or it was a snow of some kind, or you would think
Right.
something untoward for the weather. I'm excited to see how this goes, and I'm glad you're taking the retreat first, so I can make some notes for next week. Um, but that being said, we have no. Well, I guess we could do leader transfers, but I would think everybody is where we probably want them. I'm not. I'm obviously not making any leader transfers, but if you want to, you certainly can.
I, I don't see any reason to for me.
Okay. Well, then you get your 2 free. So off we go,
That's
and
right.
good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Yeah. So I guess we'll start with Stewart. We'll activate Loring and Waffle. And they'll both need extend march rolls. They went to T2. So here's their movement. It's a 5 plus 2, so they get to go 7. And we'll take Loring first. Here's his extend march roll -1.
That's right.
So it's a 1, so he's fine. And he can go 7. So he's going to go 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. And now Waffles extend march roll -1. Ooh,
Look at that. It's his good
already
day.
taking advantage.
That's right. This scenario is
Just
easy. What are you talking about?
now, just uh, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, we'll take Lee. We'll activate his 3 divisions: Johnson, Stevenson, and Clayton. So it looks like Johnson will need an extend march, but he's the only one. So here's die roll +2 for movement. Uh, is a 5. Here's Johnson's extend march. Wow, once again the -1 bails me out. 1, 2, 3, 5. Stevenson's gonna go follow behind. Lee's gonna follow behind. And now it's your initiative.
Okay. Question is, what do I want to do?
You want to pass. I think that would be I think that's the strategy.
I believe we will have. Seems like probably a good time to get the cavalry going. So I'm going to have, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'm going to have Wilson activate everybody underneath him to fatigue level 1. Hellbent for leather. Here's their movement +2 for him. And it's an 8. Might as well just slow you down a little bit here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. We'll just throw a Zoc at you. Okay, so we've done our free initiatives. So here is our first real initiative, and it is your initiative.
It's quite the core coming at me there. Chalmers will activate Biffle. And here's his movement, 2 dice +2 is 5. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll go there. 5. Initiative. It's mine again. Buford's going to activate Bell and Crossland. 2 dice +2 for movement. 10. And we're going to take Bell's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And Crossland and Bell are going to go, Buford and Crossland are going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
All right. We'll have Wood activate all 3 units. Here's their march of +1. Yeah, I don't think we needed that restriction. So they'll go 1, 2, and 1, and to there. Okay, initiative. Yours.
Cheatham will activate Bate, Smith, and Lowry. So they'll all go to fatigue 2, so they'll all need extend march rolls. Here's their movement. 6. And we'll start with Smith. Here's his extend march, -1. Once again, wow, I'm rolling a lot of 6s for extend march. Smith's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we'll do Lowry's extended march. He's okay. Guess they're all going to be okay on this. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Since he's a 2, is it? Wait, I always forget. It's a combat value or
Yeah, it is
power?
combat value. Yep.
Yeah, combat. Yeah. And finally, we'll take bait. Then march. He's gonna be fine. It's guaranteed to be fine. And Hood and Cheatham will go with bait. And delete the flanks refused. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. It's mine again. And Stewart's going to activate Loring and Wathel. Take them to T3. Here's their movement. There we go. So Loring will go first. Here's his extend march -1. Oh, he's going to lose a manpower. He gets to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's Wathel's extend march -1. He is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. It's yours.
We'll have R. Johnson activate Harrison and Biddle. Here is their movement, +1.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. So Biddle gets to go 1, and Harrison goes 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oops. Okay.
Well, he's still within command radius, so you got that going for you.
Hooray! All right, initiative. It's mine again. All right, let's see if they got the slows out of their system. They'll go to 2. Activate them both again. Here's their movement. Okay, it's a 7 for the cavalry, and rounds up, I recall.
Rounds up.
It rounds up. Okay, so he'll get 4.
Rounds up.
All right. So they'll get. Where'd it go? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Initiative. It is high ties, which are yours.
Yes, Confederate. Okay, I think Cheatham is going to activate Bate and Lowry and Smith. Them to fatigue 3. Now all need extend march rolls, of course. Movement 6. So once again, Smith will take the lead. There's his extend march roll -1. He's okay. He can go 6. 1, 3, 4, 6 to Williamsburg. Here's Lowry's extend march roll. He's okay. He's just going to land on top of Smith. And here's Bates' extend march roll. +1, +1, so he's okay. And he's just going to follow along behind to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. Wilson will activate Croxton. Take him to 2. He'll need an extended march, so here's his movement +2. It's a 7. Here's his extended march. Okay. And he'll just go off by himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These roads are not helpful.
I remember that road network down there being so annoying. It's like, I just want to go a couple hexes this way, and I can't.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, either way. Okay. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna activate Biffle with Chalmers. He's gonna go to fatigue 2. Here's their movement. 2, 3, 5. Here's his extend march roll. He's okay. He's just gonna do a min move to there. Initiative. Mine again. Okay. So yeah, Lee is gonna activate Clayton, Stevenson, and Johnson. So all need extend march rolls. Johnson's going to fatigue 3. Here's their movement. Pretty good movement rolls, really. So here's Johnson's extend march -1. -1 is 5, but that's a +1, right? So he's going to lose a manpower.
Yep.
Wow. Marching himself to death. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stevenson's extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And here's Clayton's extend march. He's okay. He's just gonna follow 1, 2, 5, 6 to the blacksmith shop. Initiative. It's mine. Force can activate Armstrong and Ross. 2 dice +3 for them. 8. So he has to stay out of Williamson County.
And all those roads want to go to Williamson County.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna have to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. It's yours.
That's all the units I've got, huh? Wow. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Forrest will activate Ross and Armstrong again. There's his movement. 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Initiative. Low ties go to you.
I will pass again.
Okay. I'll take Armstrong and Ross to T3. 2 dice +3. 12. Here is Ross's extend march. He's okay. And we'll do Armstrong's extend march. He's okay. They can go 12. And they have to stay out of Williamson County. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Initiative. It's yours.
I will activate Croxton. Here's his march. 6. Here's his extended. It's 3, so he's fine. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative. It is mine again. Wilson will activate G. Johnson. Here's his movement +2. It's 9. Here's his extended march. He's okay. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Alright, Wilson will do Hammond now. Movement +2. It's 8. Here's extended march. And he flips. Manpower disorganized. Okay. Knipe will go with him. So he also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Initiative. Yours?
I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to pass as well.
Okay.
All right. So, end of turn one. We recover in the sunshine. Recovery is done. Fourth core is fresh again. That was a tough choice. I didn't want to push those guys too far because you saw what happened to Nipe. But
Yeah, that I thought those would be the decisions on your side
right,
to set up day two.
yep,
And obviously, I felt like I had to push my guys as far
yeah,
south as I could. And boy, even losing one manpower was like, oh, that was good.
oh yeah, yeah.
Johnson's now in serious danger here of disappearing on me.
So okay, well, let's see. Do I have any leader transfers to do? Let's just move Nipe over to Johnson, and I'll move Wilson. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. He's right in Croxton, so he will move down to Croxton. Those are mine.
I'm gonna move Lee and Hood to Stevenson, and everybody else will stay put, I guess.
Okay.
Gotta get him all the way to Columbia to be of any
Why
use.
don't you give us the first initiative for turn two?
Okay, here we go. Initiative. It's yours.
All right. Yeah, we'll have Wilson activate Croxton. Here's his movement +2. Just not getting great rolls with these cavalry with 2d6, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
6. I should be annoyed by it, but I've come to expect it, so. Alright, they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. It's mine again. Alright, Croxton to 2 with Wilson. And here's his movement. That's better. 11. And extended march. Okay. Go. Alright, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Interesting. Stewart's gonna activate Wathel and Loring. Here's their movement. 1 die +2. 5. Stewart's gonna transfer to Loring. He's gonna go 1, 2, and 3 to there. He has 2 remaining. What would Wilson like to do?
We will stand.
Waffle's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Wilson will activate Croxton to 3. Here's his movement +2. There's a big number. That's what I need. Here's the extended march now of +1. Ah, that's not what I need.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10 to there. Initiative. It is a high tie. It's yours.
Yeah. Cheatham's gonna activate his 3 divisions. Take them to fatigue 1. There's his movement. 1 die +2. It's an 8. Smith will lead the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Cheatham will transfer to Lowry. go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bait will follow along behind them. Initiative. It's mine again. Chalmers will activate Biffle. Here's his movement. 2 die plus 2. 12. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Initiative. It's mine again. Buford will activate Crossland and Bell. Here's their movement. And 12 again. Bell's going to go. 1, 2, 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to there. Crossland and Buford are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. End up in the same spot. Initiative. It's yours.
Yeah, we'll have Croxton go to 4 and build an abattis. Okay, initiative. Yours.
Okay, Buford will activate Crossland and Bell again. Here's their movement. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Hatch activate both units from C5 to 1. Here's their movement +1. It's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Initiative. It's mine again. Hatch will take them to 2. Here's their movement. It's 10 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Lee will activate Johnson, Stevenson, and Clayton. Here's their movement. 1 die plus 2. 6. Johnson's going to go, whoa, not everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Stevenson's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Clayton's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Beech Grove. Initiative. It's mine again. Eford's going to activate Bell and Crossland. Here's their movement. Here is Bell's extend march. He flips. Well, he's just going to make a min move to there then. And here's Crossland's extend march. He's okay. I'll go to there. Initiative. It's yours.
All right. We'll have Knipe activate his 2 units. Here's their movement +1. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And Hammond will follow behind. Okay, initiative. It's yours. I've got you thinking. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like a simple issue to get you out of there, but Lee is going to activate all 3 of his units, take them to fatigue 2, so they'll need extend march rolls because they're exhausted. Here's their movement. 1 die plus 2 is a 7. Johnson's going to go first. He's going to go. Here's his extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What would? Can you have a trait at fatigue 4? I can't
I
remember.
can. It's just at a -2. We'll stand.
Okay. Stevenson's extend march. He's okay. And they'll travel with him. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 remaining. What would Wilson like to do?
Let's see. I'm a 1.5. You're a 6, so it's 4-1. Um, yeah, we'll get out of there. So I'll get rid of the entrenchments. Uh, it's a -2. -2 for small force, and -2 because I'm at fatigue level 4. So it's a -4 to this roll. And I lose a manpower because I'm destined to. So first victory points of the game. Look at that.
Hmm.
Hooray. So you got 2 victory points for that. And they will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there.
Yeah, I had 3 remaining on Stevenson.
Right. And no effect on you at all.
So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3 to the blacksmith, and Lee and Hood are gonna go with him. And then Clayton back here, his extend march. He's okay, and the original movement point was 7. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to Wathel. Wathel's a 2, so he can go to him. Initiative. High tides go to me. Cheatham is going to activate all 3 of his divisions. Here's their movement. It's 4. Smith's going to go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the toll house. Here's Laurie's extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cheatham goes with him. Finally, bait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And his extend march.
Oh, yep. Thank you. He's all right.
Well, you got
Sorry.
18 points plus 2, so you're at 20.
Yeah. Well, they're there now for now.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. Well, he
Yeah,
might be able to cross over
there's no way to. Yeah. I don't think they're pushing
unless you
anything
destroy
back.
him, which is a possibility.
Yeah.
We're ready for initiative. It's mine again. Okay. Let's take Biffle. 2 dice plus 2. 5. Here's his extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get him on the other side of the river. Initiative. Mine again. Okay, Cheatham is going to activate Lowry and Bait. Here's their die movement. 4. Here is Lowry's extend march. And that's going to be a manpower loss. It's +1, right?
Indeed, yes.
Well, it doesn't change the ratio here. He's going to go 1 to there. What would Wilson like to do?
Well, I tell you. Let's see. 16% chance of giving you another one. And you are sitting at 6-1. Nothing to really help. So you're to +5. Let's look at the chart here. At a +5, that's if you roll even with me, even, If you roll even with me, that's still a 1 DR. But if I roll anything higher than you, then that is... Yeah. You're going to take Columbia. I mean, it's just a matter of how badly I want to give you 2 more victory points. So, but if I don't move, you're just going to come around and flank me. So, I guess Wilson lost his shining moment when he was 1 pip shy of getting where he needed to be. So we will cav retreat, and here's 16% chance. He's okay. So it's a -4 to that roll. So you lose 1 movement point, and they have to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go 5 and 6 to there. And Croxon needs to go with him. Columbia's
Okay.
yours if you wish to get another 9 points.
If I decide to move there, which I actually am not, I'm going to leave Cheatham right there with Lowry. Here's Bates, extend march. He's going to lose a manpower as well.
And you had not moved Smith yet, right?
Smith was not moving.
No, okay, got it.
He was leaving. He was staying there since he's already south of the river. So he lost another manpower, but that did get him south of the river. Initiative. It's yours.
All right. Well, I think it's kind of a lost cause here, but we'll see if we can't get the old 4th Corps moving. So we're gonna activate all 3 of them. Here's their movement +1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beatty follows behind, and Kimball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, initiative. Yours.
Lee is going to activate Stevenson, Clayton, and Johnson to fatigue 3. 1 die +2. I've been getting some really good movement rolls. We're going to start with Stevenson. Here's his extend march. He's going to be okay. And they're just going to go 1, 2. They're actually going to go 3 to there. Here's Clayton's extend march. It's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Johnson's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
And an extend for him.
Oh, yep, thank you. He's okay. Initiative. It's yours.
So you're making this look like parade drill. Okay. Well, I think things are dwindling fast, so Hatch will activate his 2 units to 3. There's their movement +1. Not with that. Okay, extended marches then. Let's do Stewart first. He flips. And Kuhn. He's okay. Actually, yeah, he's okay because they're not.
He's okay, yeah.
So we got a total of 6 movement points.
These are the guys under night, right? But
Yeah.
the
1,
hatch, okay.
2, 3,
Okay,
4, 5, and 6. Initiative. It's yours again. Man, I have not gotten a string of initiatives at all.
No, they have not been kind to you tonight. Let's get Chalmers on the other side of the Rutherford Creek there. So he's going to go to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. 8. Here's his extend march. He flips. Let's take them further back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine. Stewart will activate Loring and Wathel. Take them to fatigue 2. Here's their movement. 6. There's Wathel's extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Here's Loring's extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. Low ties go to the Union.
Okay. Knight will activate his 2. Take him to 2. Here's their movement +1. Again, still not getting anywhere fast. Johnson's extended march is okay because he's at 2. And Hammond's, well, let's move them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hammond's extend, he's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative, yours.
Let's go ahead and get Loring on the other side of the river here. Take him to T3. 4. Here's his extend march. He's okay. And he's just going to do a men move to Columbia. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay, well, get the 4th Corps moving. Continue their march. Here's their movement +1. I think this might be over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Mine again. Take them to 3. Here's their movement +1. 4. Okay, extend march for Elliot first. Flips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kimball next. Extend. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Beatty. Extend. He's okay. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. Alright, initiative. Yours?
Guess I'll get Beeford across the river as well. Get him out of harm's way. T4 for them. Here's their movement. T12. Bell first. Here's his extend march. It's a 4. He's fine. He can go 12. And here is Crossland's extend march. He's okay. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. It's mine again. Okay, Cheatham is going to activate Smith and Bate. They're going to build entrenchments. Initiative. Yours.
Activate Harrison with Johnson. Here's your movement +1. Oops. It's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This way, fellas. 9. Initiative. Yours.
Stuart will activate Loring and Wathel. And they're also going to entrench. Initiative. Yours.
Take Harrison to 2. There's movement. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yours?
Well, we will activate Johnson. We will entrench also. Initiative. It's mine. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring Forrest. Armstrong. PI +3. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Initiative. Yours.
I believe I'll pass.
Okay. Uh, activate Armstrong and Ross. Here's their movement. 6. Here is Armstrong extend march. He's okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ross's extend march. He's okay. Initiative. Yours.
I'll pass.
Okay. Well, I hate to do this.
No, you don't. You love it.
But I'm going to activate Ross and Armstrong to T3.
I saw that coming a mile away. Because you know
And
I'm not playing out turn 3.
here, well, I didn't know if you're playing out. If you're not playing out turn 3, then
Well, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
extras
Here's
do
here's
what Forrest would do anyway.
okay. Here's his attempt at an assault. It does not come off.
Ooh.
Initiative. It's mine. We'll try it again, just for the entertainment of the
That's
YouTubers.
right.
One more time. It comes off. So 3 to a half. So the ratio is +5. I have 1 artillery to your 1 in rolling terrain. So that's a -1 for artillery.
That's right.
There's a +1 tactical, and forest gives another +1.
Hmm.
Blank, I have all 6 hexes covered.
It's all 6 hexes, but it's cav on cav, so
Right. So that's
plus becomes a
plus
+2.
+2
Right.
minus the 1420 is a +1 for a final flank.
Right. That's it.
So it's 6, 7, 8, 9 up and 1 down for a final of a +8.
About to get a couple more victory points here, I think. Well,
Uh,
it's
maybe not.
well, it's a one manpower. Yeah, you got the magic 5. You're 5 better. So
Oh, yeah.
so Croxton evaporates, delete, and then Wilson would automatically transfer up to probably Johnson there. So we'll give you another manpower loss from me. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take the hex, you're certainly welcome to.
Yeah, we'll move into the hex just to get 1 hex closer to Columbia. Initiative. Mine. I'm going to pass.
Okay, I will pass as well. And I think I'm just going to forego turn 3 here because if we're looking at it, I'm 4 in the hole. Well, you're 4 up. Plus you've got all 9, or yeah, you got
8.
8 there, so you got 72 for that. And then you got the 9 for Columbia, that's 81 plus my 4 man, so you got an 85 right now. And there is nothing. I mean, there is no way the Fourth Corps is getting up there to even do anything, nor is
Yeah.
there any way I can get across any of the fords to flank around to set up anything. So it'd be
Yeah.
frontal assaults across river. Never going to happen. Not even from me. So I am content to say very good job I mean, just by the numbers, just bing bing bing. This is if we're transitioning into our final thoughts for the evening, this is incredibly dice dependent,
Yes, very much so.
and
Yeah.
that initial choice for the Union of how far do you push on the first day is immediately negated if you're like, all right, I'm going to go for it, and then I rolled a 1 for the Fourth Corps on their very
Yep.
first movement. So uh, that's if you can't get at least up to Franklin with infantry for the Union, I think you're going to be very hard pressed to make any kind of statement. And of course, all the cavalry was like 4 and 5 as
Yeah.
well, and I didn't want to push them, so I didn't get a chance to really get around to harass and flank as I did on Hood's entrance in. Um, so yeah,
Yeah. And I think I got I don't know if I rolled anything less than a 4 for movement
I,
tonight. I
I
don't
I
remember.
don't think you did
I
either. With the +2 automatically, you're getting,
Yeah,
yeah,
and so I was able to outrun your cav because you were not rolling low, and that kept me out of trouble.
exactly. And I
And you didn't have any. I think only once did you have any string of
right,
initiatives.
right. I mean,
And that was huge too. That kept me from getting in any serious trouble because there was a couple spots there. Ooh, I better get initiative,
exactly, exactly.
and I did. And it was like, okay,
So this one
and
is a perfect storm against the Union, especially for
yes,
me tonight, as low movement, no initiative, and 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 you were just getting incredible movement for them, which is exactly what you want, for the Confederates.
yeah, they're running away,
They're running away, and
and
it just like I said, you made it look textbook tonight. So very good job. Once you got
well,
across the river there, I was like, and I tried with Wilson to make a speed bump, and then
yeah,
when he flipped there, unfortunately,
yeah, that was key.
yeah.
That
So
was
that
crucial. And then you
was,
suffered the manpower loss.
yep,
That was key.
yep. And then he ended up getting eliminated completely. So yeah, Wilson and Croxton were not the smart ones tonight, but they were.
I was a little surprised when you stayed on the south side of the river because if you'd gone to the north side, Forrest wouldn't have been able to touch you.
Well, I thought about it. I was like, well, because I that was primarily why I did that. I did not expect Buford to pursue him down there, but
Oh,
I wanted to put an anchor there at Fountain Creek, so that as he tried to come around, he'd at least have to deal with him. But I was
yeah,
hoping he'd deal with him at a 1, not a 1/2. But
yeah,
yeah, but whenever I get a cavalry unit at 1/2, I mean that's as good as just giving the points away, because anybody that rolls up, it's like 2 or 4 to 1 automatically. So yeah, this one was a little disheartening just because I wanted to give you a little more challenge for this, with all that expectation you had about me harassing your flanks and everything. But I just couldn't get anything moving tonight. I
no,
literally
it,
could not get anything moving.
no, it was just like, wow, okay, okay, no,
At one point, I when you were still at Spring Hill there, before again they got another burst of speed to Rutherford Creek, when you had Lee and all them there, I thought, okay, if I can get Hatch to, I was kind of waiting for you to move, and then I thought if I could get Hatch perhaps either up through the woods to like Solitude to come around. My target was Duck River Station, so that I had an anchor point to control the bridges. But once you got Cheatham past Wilson and everybody, and on that side of the river, then it was just a house of cards. It just and then
yeah,
the next guy's moved, and oh look, they got a movement of 6, and then the next guy's moved,
yeah,
and
I
yeah,
great movie rolls tonight. I
so
mean, there was never any crap
right,
rolls for me.
exactly. I need that crap. Come on.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, for the Union, they've gotta get slowed down.
Right.
They've got to get a couple ones in there somewhere,
Sure.
and I just didn't have it. I mean, it was just the one thing I was going to ask for the scenario for maybe the listeners who are playing it. Is destroying bridges part of the scenario?
So destroying
It,
bridges, and that's a fantastic segue, because that was, you need 3 manpower to do it, and potentially with the cavalry you have that 3 manpower. So yes, I am of the, because I mean that's not a limitation on basic scenarios. So if you can get a cavalry unit with 3 manpower, hopefully not disorganized at that point, 3 combat value to perhaps 2114 there, and blow up that bridge. So, but you obviously have to get all the way around
yeah,
the Confederate infantry. But if you can blow the Rutherford Creek Bridge there prior to turn 3 and hold them back a little bit, that's an incredible obstacle, you know. But
yeah,
everything has to go just so, you know.
yeah. That's obviously just so.
My hope was to bookend, was to try to get into somewhere in the middle there to kind of control the flow. But every time the
Mhm.
cavalry, you even said it, your infantry was marching faster than my cavalry, which
Yeah,
is bizarro world. But I Wood was just a distant dot
yeah.
in the rearview
And that
mirror.
was. I think you had 3 ones for movement for him.
I
Maybe
don't
I know
I
2 at
I
least,
don't know, but it
and that
was
was that was kept him out of play, really.
Well, and I consciously made the decision that I did. They were exhausted, and I wanted to rest them and flip them back to organized, so that I have a little more mobility and flexibility
Yeah,
on turn two. But even that, just getting them as far as Franklin on turn two was not helpful.
yeah,
So, and they need to be a Spring Hill by the end of turn two to make any kind of impact. If you are playing the long game into turn three, but I almost, and again, this is where you who have played this uh, thus far, we would love to hear your comments
yeah.
in your
I definitely would
experiences,
love to hear your
because
comments.
I want to know, is it foregone at turn three if you've got at least 6 or 7 divisions across the duck? Is it even worth playing out turn three? I don't know, but was my experience tonight the rule or the exception? So let us know.
It seemed to me, I'm going to guess this was an exception because there was a huge dichotomy in the die rolls.
Sure,
I
sure.
mean, I just think that you know, I know we talk about the Vassal dice roller quite a bit, but it definitely favored Wyatt would know I was doing it. I mean, there's definitely nights I feel like it knows it's me and it's giving me a button.
Well, yeah, of course, I after a while, because when I'm editing these and I hear our cadence, our cadence is very distinct, and then you go initiative. Mine again, the last 2 episodes has been like you got 10 or 12 in a row on some
Oh,
cases. It's
yeah,
like I,
yeah.
I need to start counting these again. But
It
yeah,
swung back my way after kind of being
I,
more on your.
I do not know what
It's
it's like to
pendulum.
have a string of at least 4. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, I've had the last several have gone my way. So
But you certainly made the most of all of them, and congratulations. This was a really good
thank
victory.
you.
So
Yeah, it's nice.
I,
So
I,
two
I
in a row
hope
now.
this is 3 in a row for you, sir. This is
Oh,
you
is it?
won
That's right.
you won
Yeah,
both
I
Nashvilles, yeah.
that yeah that one I'm still.
It's a W, baby. Take it.
I mean, I'll take it, but it just doesn't. That one doesn't sit. But anyway, yeah, nice game. Thank you again for
Sure,
another
sure.
very pleasant evening.
Yeah,
And
this was it seems like it was longer. I mean, it's a fairly short scenario. With obviously we didn't play turn three, but we're unedited. We're sitting at an hour 45, so this will probably come down to right at an hour if I had to speculate. I figure this is probably realistically an under 2 hour scenario if you're playing it at the tables, because it is all
yeah,
movement. You're not setting up any set piece battles or anything like that. So you don't have to sit there and agonize over getting that last little die roll modifier. Just go west, young man, or go south, young man.
go south. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we certainly hope you've enjoyed this bit of movement Schadenfreude tonight. And if you would like to, as we mentioned before, we encourage you to utilize the YouTube comments section right there at the bottom. Tell us your trials, your tribulations, and all of your opinions. And if you could take a moment to click the subscribe button and give us a little thumbs up for the like, that lets us know that you're enjoying it. And lo and behold, now after much recommendations from people, you can buy me a cup of coffee. You can buy Roger a cup of coffee, or whatever. We got a little tip jar there. A virtual tip jar is what I'm calling it. So if you're of a mind to and you're seeing this, we would love for your support. But do not feel obligated in any way, shape, or form to do that. That's just there if you want to make a monetary contribution. That lets us know that you're enjoying the content. But we will be back next time, and I'm gonna roll my sleeves up and roll some twos. Give me some snake eyes. It's just I feel bad because I want to give you a better challenge than this tonight. This was just It's like anything that can will go wrong.
We'll go wrong.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what tonight was for you. I'm afraid it just didn't go right.
That's right. Well, the mute button works. At least everybody's not hearing my in honor of another son of Tennessee, my Al Gore sighs.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Hmm.
Kids, ask your parents about the 2000 election. We hope you enjoyed it. Come on back next week. And Roger, thanks for a great game tonight.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. And yeah, good night, internet. Talk to everybody next episode.
See you then.